Good morning, everyone. I'm Isaura Molina. I'm one of the neonatology fellows at the University of Florida, and today I'm super thrilled to introduce you to Milk. It's an AI-powered initiative designed to improve breastfeeding successes. Our mission is simple: to make breastfeeding success easier, achievable, and supported through data-driven, personalized care. But before we dive in, I want to thank our PIs, Dr. Helen Hu, Marie Berg, Kendall Stedman, Leslie Parker, and our amazing UF QPSI AI team. Without them, this project wouldn't be possible. So this project is especially close to my heart because I became a mother last year. And like so many women before me, I experienced the struggles and the joys of breastfeeding. It is something that is beautiful, but it's very tough. And that's what we're going to talk about here. How can we make this journey a little bit easier? One mom, one baby at a time. So we all know that breastfeeding is beneficial for moms for babies. The AAP and the World Health Organization recommend exclusive milk, for breast milk during the first 6 months of life and continue during the first 2 years of life. But if these benefits are known and the recommendations are there, why are so many moms struggling? Sorry. So the truth is that the breastfeeding is beneficial for moms, and we know the benefits. For moms, it helps reducing the risk for chronic conditions like hypertension, type 2 diabetes, certain cancers. For infants, it reduces the risk for asthma, for obesity, for sudden infant death syndrome. And mom on milk is, or MOM, is literally one of the best investments for the babies. Okay, but here's the problem. While over 80% of the babies start on breast milk, by the 6 months of age, half of that are still on breastfeeding, and even less are exclusively breastfeeding. This rapid drop shows just how many women need an initiative like this. This map shows the different breastfeeding rates across the United States. The darker areas, well, those babies are thriving. The lighter areas are where the biggest challenges are, and that's where our focus, that's where we need to focus our efforts. Okay, so zooming in, this is where I work. This is the Alachua County. This map was created by the QPSI team. With geospatial mapping, it shows the percentages of the very low birth weight infants that were discharged on MOM. So the red areas are the high percentages, the blue areas are the low percentages. So these are the blue areas where we need to focus on, and we need to make this like a breastfeeding success a reality here. Okay, now let's talk about challenges really quick. Breastfeeding success is not just about willpower. It is a web of barriers at play here. From hospital policies that might not be not super easy with breastfeeding, to like factors like social factors like income, social education, races, marital status. All those things hinder the breastfeeding. Also, moms of premature babies, the NICU itself is a whole nother layer of complexity. At UF, only 41% of our BLBWs were being discharged on MOM. But that's where our initiative comes in. Okay, so what is exactly milk? It all started with data, lots of it. We checked about 12,000 charts from 2018 to 2023, and using geospatial mapping, we pinpointed areas of disparities where breastfeeding rates are low. And working with the QPSI, we developed 4 predictive models to assess lactation rates. So the models were prenatal model that assesses all the factors that will hinder during the pregnancy. The postnatal models assesses all the things after the delivery. The all-feature model is a comprehensive model that takes into account prenatal, postnatal, and the demographics, and the ensemble model. I'm going to talk a little bit later about this one. Okay, so this is our SMART aim. It's a little bit bold. We want to increase by 10% in the first year. And how we're gonna do this? By focusing on our 4 key drivers: parental motivation, early initiation of breastfeeding, maintaining the lactation throughout the hospital stay, and keep breastfeeding after the discharge. The AI tool within Milk allows us to assess and adjust quickly on any of this. Okay, so talking exactly about the models and the ensemble model, this one is the most comprehensive one. And it takes into account prenatal, postnatal, and all feature models. As it gets new information, it starts building itself and gives us new predictions. So the first time that it was run, it had a positive predictive value of 0.71 with an AUC of 0.81, which is great. So we were able to correctly identify 71% of the moms that were at risk for lactation failure. And then how we figure out which of these features are the most relevant. So that's where SHAP values comes into play. So SHAP values that are derived from game theory, they quantify the contribution of each of the features and see with or without this feature how the machine learning model can go forward. And it allows the feature to see which one is the most, weighs the most within the model. This is the top 15. The first 2 are the ones that weigh the most. So the breastfeeding, the first 24 hours, and the prenatal features. Okay, so going forward, what are we gonna be doing? So we are trying to embed these within our everyday clinical practice by creating a lactation vulnerability index within EPIC that will show us which moms are not meeting the things that we want and acting immediately. So everybody on the team will be able to see it. We'll also be following metrics like brain volume, milk volumes. We'll also be following if the moms were already ordered pumps, etc. And within the whole project, we also have subgroups. They focus on staff education, standardizing breastfeeding guidelines, ensuring moms have milk supplies that they need. And we just completed our first PDSA cycle, and we were successful. We want at least to have 50. We were over 75% of the NICU moms that had ordered their pumps within 48 hours of admission. Our next goal is going to be to focus on initiation of breastfeeding within the first 6 hours, and we want to increase that by 25% in the next 3 months. And finally, this project is not only professional for me, it's personal. This is my baby you see there in the screen. He was happy, healthy, only MOM fed during the first year of life. So this milk project is not just about data, it's not about only AI, it's about supporting families through one of the hardest journeys they're gonna be doing. Thank you so much.